Hello all there, Tony Baker from Six String Country here for another guitar lesson, this time on Loud and Heavy by Cody Jinks. Cody Jinks wrote this song, and I heard him doing an interview telling a pretty cool story about how he was driving with his son, and his son just kind of started singing those words. And then Cody did the rest, and he gave his son a songwriting credit on it, which is pretty cool. So Cody Jinks and his son wrote this one. And on the acoustic guitar, we're going to be in E-flat standard tuning, on the electric too actually, which is just where we drop every single string down 1/2 step. Watched Cody Jinks playing this live a couple different times, and he plays using C-sharp minor shapes. So to do that, we got to down tune into E-flat standard. And there's a couple chords that are out of the key, but we'll go over every single one of the chords, and then we've just got really 2 strum patterns to get through the whole thing. On the electric guitar, we've got a really cool support part that's kind of always changing just a little bit, and then we are, of course, going to learn the Dobro solo on the electric guitar as well.
Loud, thunder, heavy rain, thin line between joy and pain. It's a long, strange trip, it's all insane. You ain't never gonna be the same. Living life through the night, thin line of lightning strike. Sometimes it only light when the moon is tucked away. Pistons pumping, minds are racing. Hard to sleep, man, when I'm shaking. Bad news surrounds me, it's always found me creeping up when things are good. Yeah, the dark days find a way. Loud, thunder, heavy rain, thin line between joy and pain. It's a long, strange trip, it's all insane. You ain't never gonna be the same. Lightning strike, sometimes the only light when the moon's tucked away. Loud, thunder, heavy rain, thin line between the joy and pain. It's a long, strange trip, it's all insane. You ain't ever gonna be the same. Living life through the night, thin line of a lightning strike.
In this tutorial, we'll be going over the acoustic guitar part for Loud and Heavy. We're in E-flat standard tuning, C-sharp minor. Should sound like this. That's where we drop every single string 1/2 step for E-flat standard tuning. All right, I've watched Cody play this on several videos to figure out, which shapes he was using, and there's a lot of bar chords. There's not really a way to get around that on this song, all right, unfortunately. So let's go over the chords we need. We're in C-sharp minor, but there's a couple chords that are going to be out of the key. We'll just go in order for this chorus first. It starts with a chorus. This is a C-sharp minor. So we've got the A through high E string, which we're barring on the 4th fret. And then we've got 6th fret of D, 6 of G, 5 of B, and 4 of high E from the bar. Then we have an A bar chord, open A string, then bar the 2nd fret of D, G, and B. Then an F sharp major chord, which is going to be bar the 2nd fret there, and then you've got 4th fret of A, D, and the 3rd fret of G, and then G sharp, which is exactly the same as the F sharp, just move everything up 2 frets. All right, that's the chorus chords. We need one extra chord for the verses, and that's a B2, or B add 9, which is barring the 2nd fret, A through high E string, and then we have 4th fret, 4th fret, and then the bar will catch the 2nd fret of B and high E. And that's all the chords we need. All we need to do now is put them in the right order for choruses, which is how we start the song, and then verses, and then we need to learn 2 strum patterns that are related. All right, so for the chorus, when we start, we're just doing 1 strum per chord on a C sharp minor, then we go down to the A, then the F sharp, then the G sharp. In this tutorial, we'll be going over everything on the electric guitar except for the guitar solo, which we'll do in its own tutorial after this one. And this is all tabbed out beneath the video player at sixstringcountry.com. Be sure to pull that up, that'll help a lot. We are in E flat standard tuning, which is down tuning every string, 1/2 step. So we're kind of playing like we're using C sharp minor scales and chords. All right, and yeah, for tone, we want it to be real nice and wet, so a lot of reverb, a lot of delay, some compression, just a little bit of gain. Something that will kind of sustain some of these held notes and riffs that we're doing, but nothing too overpowering on the overdrive side, all right? Let's jump right in with this first verse. We sit out for the first chorus, and then the verse comes in, and we're gonna be playing this riff with some variations throughout a lot of the song. Think about C sharp minor, or diatonic, pentatonic. Either way, let's try diatonic. Right, we got this shape right here that we're going to be focusing on for this riff, and it looks like this: 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E, 1 E and a 2 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a, and then we do it again. All right, so we've got the 6th fret of G and the 4th fret of high E, and the rhythm for this first one is 1 E and a 2 E and a. And then the next one. In this tutorial, we're going to be learning the guitar solo from Loud and Heavy, and it's really a Dobro solo on that recording, but those of you that have been on the site for a while know that I love mimicking some of these other instruments and turning them into guitar solos. And this was ended up being a pretty cool one to play on guitar, so here's how we're going to do it. You don't need to change your tone from the rest of the song. Maybe just give yourself a little boost. All right, I've got on my middle pickup here. Not a whole lot of gain. Good amount of reverb, good amount of delay, and some compression. Here's how the solo looks. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4, 1. All right, so we're in C sharp minor, right? Let's get our fingers kind of in this position. You could think, you know, key of E, position 3, diatonic there, but we'll start on the C sharp. All right, and let's start on the 6th fret of A for the solo with this phrase. 1 E and a 2. All right, so we're on 6 of A, then 2 on 7, then 4 2 times, then 6 of D. Sometimes the